Okay, students, today we're going to start learning something new. We're going to use a new word that maybe you've heard before, maybe you haven't. It's the word array. An array is when you line up tiles and so they look a certain way. I'll show you what one looks like by completing slide 1. Okay, first let's read the instructions. They say build an array with 2 rows and 4 columns. These right here are tiles that you can move around. You always have this many to start with. Build your array to the side. You might use all of the tiles and you might have some left over. That's okay. The array we're going to build will have 2 rows, 4 columns. It's important to know what a row is and what a column is. I'll explain those as I build. Okay. An array is made up out of shapes or squares or pictures, and they all have to line up. So you can see that I'm moving these to start building my array. As I build this, you might think to yourself, oh, I've seen one of these before, because you have. In our work that comes at the end of our class kick, sometimes there's an example problem with an array. Here's my array. I didn't use all of the tiles, and that's okay. This right here has 2 rows and 4 columns. Let me explain. A row goes from left to right. You can think about a boat floating and moving from left to right. A row goes left to right, just like that. A column stands up nice and tall. These are all columns. So let's count and see if I followed the instructions correctly. They say to build an array with 2 rows and 4 columns. I see 1 row, 2 rows. That's correct. And now I need to make sure I have 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. This is an array with 2 rows and 4 columns. Now, an array can never have one tile or shape sticking out like this. That is not an array. An array will always be equal in all directions like this. It will not have any pieces sticking out. 2 rows and 4 columns. Okay, the next few slides are going to show some examples, and it's going to ask you to build an array with a certain number of rows and a certain number of columns. Build your arrays so I can see that you understand how to do that. Good luck!